What if the Vikings didn't just raid Europe? What if they ruled it? What if the longships never stopped coming? What if the kings of England, France, and Germany all fell? History tells us the Vikings were raiders. They came fast, they burned villages, they took gold and slaves. Then they left. But imagine one change, one battle going differently, one Viking leader strong enough to unite them all. Instead of small war bands, imagine one great army, an army led by a single high king. In our world, the Vikings were divided. Different jarls, different clans, different ambitions. But what if they united under one banner? If that happened, Europe would not be ready. In the 9th century, kingdoms were fragile. England was divided into smaller realms. France was struggling to defend its borders. The Holy Roman Empire was not yet powerful. If the Vikings conquered England fully, they would control the North Sea. If they pushed into France, they could control trade routes across Western Europe. If they defeated Christian kings, they could reshape religion itself. And that is where everything changes, because Vikings did not follow Christianity. They followed the Old Norse gods, Odin, Thor, and Freya. Imagine Europe filled with wooden temples to Odin. Imagine great halls instead of stone cathedrals. Imagine runes carved into city walls. Latin might slowly disappear. Runic writing could replace it. Priests might be replaced by Norse seers. Christianity might survive in small corners, but it would no longer dominate Europe. Now think about power. The Vikings respected strength above all. Their rulers were warriors first. If they ruled Europe, society would change. Kings would need to prove themselves in battle. Weak rulers would fall quickly. Honor and loyalty would matter more than birth. But here is something most people miss. Ruling is different from raiding. When you conquer land, you must govern it. You must collect taxes. You must build roads. You must keep peace between rival clans. And that would change the Vikings themselves. They would need laws, not just warriors. They would need cities, not just ships. They would need stability. Over time, the raiders might become administrators. The fierce warriors might become kings in castles. And slowly, their culture would shift. The Norse gods might mix with Christian ideas. Old beliefs might blend into something new. Europe would not become fully Viking. The Vikings would become more European. But there is another huge question. What about exploration? The Vikings already reached North America, centuries before Columbus. If they ruled Europe, they would control more ships, more resources, more ambition. Could they have built a North Atlantic empire? Could America have been settled earlier? Could global history change completely? Maybe the Renaissance never happens. Maybe science develops differently. Maybe Europe becomes more warrior-focused for centuries. Or maybe something surprising happens. Maybe Viking rule creates stronger trade networks. Maybe their sea skills connect continents faster. Maybe Europe becomes even more powerful earlier. History is fragile. It depends on small moments. A lost battle, a dead king, a storm at sea. In our world, the Vikings faded into history. They became part of Europe instead of rulers of it. But if just a few events changed, the map of Europe could look very different. The languages could sound different. The churches might not exist. And the stories we tell about the past would tell of a Viking empire that shaped the world. History remembers them as raiders, but under the right conditions, they could have been emperors, and Europe might never have been the same.